Hey everybody, this is Tracy and I want to talk to you about hair, lots of hair, keeping hair, happy hair, all of that kind of stuff. I shared in a earlier today with some friends about some oils that are great. Today's May the 4th and I shared a little graphic about May the 4th be with you. And I shared how tea tree oil and cedarwood, cedarwood, lavender, and rosemary are great oils to anoint with. And I shared how all day long I'm picking up an oil and I'm just putting it on my head and I rub it in. And when I'm doing that, I'm just asking the Lord to bring me great wisdom, discernment, and focus, right? So all day long, whenever I see an oil, I'm thinking, let me just put an oil on. So I just put it on different parts of my hair. And I really believe that that's why I still have lots of hair, even though I've went through lots and lots of health issues and lost much of my hair during the health issues, and then just for it to quickly come right back. You're getting me all my glory. I haven't done anything to my hair since yesterday. But anyway, so I'm coming on because the questions were this. Because I talked about putting oils in my hair all the time and how I'm loving putting lotion, a good, clean, healthy ingredient lotion on the ends of my hair to keep it from being super frizzy and moist. And in the past, I've talked about how I add these oils right here to a hydrosol, which is like floral water. And so I'm going to share a little bit about that today. But the number one question that was asked, isn't your hair oily, or would this work for oily hair? So I want to talk a little bit about what the difference is between an essential oil, okay, and a carrier oil or a fatty oil. Essential oils are not fatty oils. They quickly absorb. So I'm going to put a little bit of peppermint on my hand in hopes that you can see it. I don't want to get too much. All right. See how quickly it absorbs into the skin. Okay, so I'm going to keep talking as that does that. So within a few moments, it is already absorbing into my skin and my body is receiving the benefits of that peppermint already. If you apply oil, you got to smell it, right? So because it is an essential oil, it quickly goes into the skin because it's fat soluble. It is not a fatty oil. It's an essential oil, means it can quickly go in through the lipid, the fatty parts of my skin. See how it's already absorbed in? My skin was already kind of, but it's no longer there. That's just the moisture of my skin. So how quickly it absorbed into my skin because it absorbs, it's a fatty, lipid absorbable, right? A carrier oil, which is in some of the blends that Young Living has, or if you make a blend yourself, many recommend adding a carrier. Well, what makes it a carrier oil is the fact that it is a fatty oil. It comes from the seeds like almond oil or olive oil. Those come from the seed and it's fatty, okay? I don't know if you can see how that's sitting on top of the skin and it's not quickly absorbing. I don't want to rub it in because I want you to see how long that takes for it to go in. So if a blend has a carrier oil, when you apply it to your hair, it can make it greasy, okay? But the reason why your hair gets greasy, especially if you have super oily hair, is because you're washing it too much. That means you have an overproduction of oils to help keep your scalp moist, and therefore the more you wash it, the faster it gets oily. So what you need to do is really work on conditioning your scalp. That means you really need to work on giving it all the moisture it can get and work on not, see how it's still there? Can you tell the difference? How it's still there, it's not absorbed, and it's been several moments, okay? So if you have oily hair, you need to not wash it so much. You can still use hot water, you can still rinse it, and you can still use conditioner. Yes, conditioner, and then rinse it well. And you will find that over a period of time, that you will not need or have that extra oily. So I'm going to show you now. I just put a bunch of oil in my hair. It does not look oily. It does not feel oily. Nothing. And I can't tell you the last time I've had shampoo on my hair. Now I rinse my hair. I condition my hair. I brush it out. I apply oils in my hair all day long. It does not smell. And it is dry. So I'm going to take these out because, sorry, I did like a little braid, twisty braid in them. I want you to see how quickly, as I'm doing this, the lotion, oops, got a knot, will absorb into your hair. There we go. Let me get it all entangled. All right, so, all right. Now, I'm just going to put a little bit of, it's not really super frizzy. It needs brushed. I probably should brush it. But anyway, I'm not going to. Just do it with my fingers, right? God-given brush. So I just use a little bit. And at the moment, Luscious Lemon is my favorite because I love the aroma. And I just put it together in my hands. And I just do the ends of my hair. Because it's the ends of my hair that get dry in between when I condition it. Now, sometimes I put oil in it, and if it's super fly away, I just do a little bit and how it just calms it down. And it'll dry within a matter of moments or soak into my hair. And then I'll brush it out, and it feels amazing. Like amazing, right? So that's how I use the lotion to give me moisture in my hair because I'm just going with that post. And then I do not use blends very often in my hair. I shouldn't say that. I do. I put whatever oil I have on in my hair and I rub it in. And then I also put those same 4 oils in a hydrosol and you can just spray your hair. Now you do have to keep this in the refrigerator, but actually what I do in the mornings is I do this. Smells divine. This is the sandalwood one. But with the oil, it has oil, so I mix it up really good. And then I also spray it on my hair. And I make sure I get my scalp out area. As I do this even when it's wet. And then I just work it in. You see, I have no rhyme or reason. I have no real recipes. It changes from time to time. Like somebody shared, oh, I use your hydrosol all the time and my hair feels amazing. But I'm like, I don't even remember what recipe I shared from that because I change it up. And that's the glory or the benefit of having all of these oils in your home, right? So now if I wanted to, I could scrunch this up and make it go a little more wavy. But honestly, the frizz goes out of it. And it smells, right now it smells amazing. Between the Luscious Lemon and all the oils and the sandalwood, it's just awesome. But taking care of your scalp is super important. So I do want to talk about why we chose these 4 oils. Tea tree, okay? Huge amount of benefits, right? It is amazing. don't even know where to start. We know that it is a natural deodorant. It means little critters don't like to hang around. It boosts your body's own natural ability for it to heal itself. It just keeps everything nice and clean, right? And then cedarwood, oh my, cedarwood is amazing. One of the main constituents or compounds in it is sesquiterpenes. And when you put this on in the morning time, it's very oxygenating. So it brings oxygen to all the cells and your hair follicles and your brain. Don't we all need more oxygen to our brain? So it gives us a great pick-me-up. So when we're putting it on our head and rubbing it in or putting it in our hair, it does so many amazing benefits. Highest oil in sesquiterpenes. Look up sesquiterpenes and you will be amazed at what all it does. But it's very oxygenating. So it helps boost your brain awake in the morning. But the funny thing is oils are smart. And when you use them at night, guess what happens? It helps you to rest. What? God is so amazing. And then lavender, we know how calming lavender is. We know how great lavender is for our skin. Imagine what it does for our scalp. It's amazing. So I love lavender. It's very calming as well. And rosemary, ooh, I could go on and on about rosemary, but I'm not going to because I want to try to keep this short and I'm already way past what I expected to do. But rosemary is super great in the fact that it helps your memory. And you know, our cells have memory, and the cells have to grow happy, healthy hair. And we want our brain to be happy. We want our brain to remember things. And it has a whole long list that I am not allowed to share with you on here. So get out your resources. Look up these oils. Look up what they can do for you, and happy, healthy, huge amounts of hair. And right now, again, I haven't brushed it in probably 2 or 3 days, except for my finger. And right now it's got lotion in it, which it'll dry in a little bit. And it also has the sandalwood spray. And but I have pretty much a lot of happy, healthy hair. And it grows well, stays thick. And the fact that my hair follicles themselves are coarse, it just absorbs it in. So anyway, learn to take care of your hair because it's worth it. It's worth it. So thanks for joining in.